There's two differences in terms of how web scale companies, hyperscale companies think about IT compared to a traditional enterprise. First, IT is core to their business. And so there's a focus on IT and optimization of IT because success in IT is a requirement for success in business. Being outstanding at IT is a requirement to be successful in business. And as we move into the era of digital business and go through digital business transformation, if you don't execute well at IT, you're simply not going to succeed. In terms of how they operate IT, it's very, very different. And it's different in a number of ways, but a key principle is being agile, being able to respond to the needs of the business in a timely manner. And timely manner is no longer 30 days, timely manner is 30 minutes. And that means you have to change a number of things. And the biggest thing we have to deal with, I think, is it's a cultural issue. There are technological issues that you can overcome, but if you don't address culture first, none of it matters. And what we've done for years is we've run IT and networking in particular with a mindset of what matters most is uptime. So we measure uptime, we focus on uptime, we reward uptime. If you reward uptime, then a request for change, meaning being agile, is immediately greeted with no. Because any change introduces risk. Risk means the possibility of an outage. Outage means you don't hit your uptime goal. That means you don't get your bonus. If we look at how the hyperscalers work, and I mean, Facebook's been very, very public about it, risk is inherent in everything we do. So we identify risk, we manage risk, we constrain the impact of that risk, and then we move on. And so what that means is they design their data centers to be modular in that they can make a change to a very small part and measure that change and see whether or not it worked. And if it works, they can go a little bit broader. If it works, then they can do broad deployment. Most enterprise data centers, if you're going to change the network, it's an all or nothing thing. You roll a change and it rolls across the entire data center. The impact of that is something goes wrong, data center down. Bad thing. And so we don't design in ways that give us agility, but we also measure the wrong stuff. If we measure responsiveness, if we measure how long it takes to find a problem, how quickly we fix it, and how well we've constrained the impact, now you can begin to change behavior because people will change how they build. They'll build in rack as a unit or a pod, a row, a portion of the data center rather than all one data center. Rather than saying no, 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 no to every change until you've got 100 of them in the laundry bag waiting, like dirty laundry, and then somebody with political power finally forces you to make the change. Okay, the 101st requirement makes you change. Now you roll in all 100 in the dirty laundry bag, and of course the data center goes down. And because you've done 101 changes, you have no idea why. Instead, if you've designed it so that you can constrain the impact of a failure, you've identified the risk, and oh, by the way, you've gone from command line interface to automation, you can quickly roll in the change, measure it, and if you have a problem, quickly back out. Minimal impact, very, very responsive, completely changes the operational game. So if you really want to think about how do you become agile, how do you operate more like a Google, a Facebook, an Amazon, it's part technology. You've got to automate. You've got to change how you design. But the other real part is, as much as we might think corporate goals matter, or your written goals matter, we want you to do these things. But how we pay you is exactly opposite of that. Until you address that, it's simply not going to change.